The news that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has reached a deal with Ripple, the company behind XRP, has made the cryptocurrency world very excited. The market is shocked by this sudden turn of events, and the effects are being felt far and wide. XRP, which was once stuck in a long and unclear court case, has now risen to an $843.78 in one night, which is crazy. But what does this mean for the future of XRP and Ripple after years of legal uncertainty? Ripple can now move forward with clear skies because the SEC has decided to settle. This is a big deal because it gets rid of the legal fights that had been a cloud over XRP's price and its value. Good name, the settlement has already had a big effect on the market, with traders and investors flocking back to XRP in droves. The legal clarity had a ripple effect that was felt almost right away as XRP's price jumped dramatically, almost reaching $843.78, a number that many people thought the digital asset would never reach. A price rise that's not common even in the volatile world of cryptocurrency, and it begs the question of why such a sudden jump. For years, XRP has been stuck in a legal limbo as it fought the SEC's claim that it was an unregistered security. Its future has been hanging in the balance, and many investors were afraid to buy or hold XRP because of the risk of there was a bad result. But now that the settlement is public, Ripple can use its technology without worrying about being sued. The market is responding to this newfound clarity by making XRP one of the hottest assets on the market very quickly. This sudden rise in XRP's price isn't just a result of a legal win. It's a sign that the cryptocurrency market as a whole is doing well. The market is changing. If the SEC decides to settle, it could mean that officials will change how they think about digital assets like XRP. Ripple has been plagued by legal uncertainty for a long time. Getting rid of that uncertainty is a big deal for XRP and the whole cryptocurrency community. It means that cryptocurrencies may soon be able to work with more certainty. A bigger range of investors and institutions will be more interested in them. Shift's case was a big deal, and if XRP can reach new heights, it could pave the way for other cryptocurrencies that have been waiting for clearer regulatory direction. After this court victory, other digital assets may do the same in the next few hours. XRP has shown that it has what it takes to succeed, to not only get better but also skyrocket in value. After a long journey from uncertainty to breakthrough, Ripple and XRP now have a chance to make money off of the newfound legal clarity. The question now is, how high will XRP go, and what does the future hold for Ripple and its main cryptocurrency? With XRP's price reaching new highs, the market is paying close attention, eager to see what happens next. What will happen with this growth? Or if it's just the start of a much bigger wave for Ripple and XRP. Now that the SEC has announced the deal with Ripple, it's important to know how big this is for the whole cryptocurrency industry, not just Ripple. If you've been paying close attention to Ripple and XRP over the past few years, you know how important this move is. The roller coaster. The SEC's lawsuit against XRP in December 2020 was one of the most publicized and important legal battles in the history of cryptocurrencies. The SEC said that XRP was an unregistered security, which caused many exchanges to remove it from their lists, which had a big effect on its market value. As a result, many investors became worried about the future of XRP. Possible crackdowns by regulators could prevent the coin from growing as much as it could. The case from the SEC had big effects. As the price of XRP dropped, exchanges like Coinbase stopped trading it, and many buyers stayed away because they didn't know what the law would say next. The crypto market as a whole was left wondering if the SEC would keep going after other digital assets, or if Ripple's case would be the last one. Now that the settlement is in place, XRP's future looks much clearer. This has caused its price to skyrocket, reaching a record $843.78 overnight. The excitement around this rise isn't just about the price increase, it's about what it means for the future of regulation in the space. Ripple and the crypto market as a whole will benefit from this settlement because it gets rid of a big problem that kept Ripple from reaching its full potential. Now that the lawsuit is over, Ripple can work without worrying about a court case, which could lead to new opportunities for the company and its cryptocurrency XRP. Ripple can work on growing its revenues. It is continuing to build its network, which has already become an important part of the global financial system, and form partnerships with other financial organizations. Many banks and other financial institutions use Ripple's technology to make cross-border payments. Now that the law is clear, even more players are likely to look at XRP as part of their payment options. But right now the payment is having an effect on the price of XRP. The reaction from the market was nothing short of dramatic, as XRP shot up to $843.78. The market's increased faith in XRP is the reason for such a huge jump in such a short amount of time. For years, investors have been unsure about the cryptocurrency. Many people stayed away from XRP because they didn't know what the law said about it. But now that the legal fog has lifted, traders and investors who were previously hesitant are jumping in because they see a chance to make money off of XRP's possible growth. The price of XRP is going through the roof because more people want to buy it, and more buyers are looking at it as more than just a digital currency, cash, but also as a chance to make big profits. This big jump in the value of XRP isn't a fluke. It's a sign of a big change in the cryptocurrency market. Cryptocurrencies have always been known for being volatile, but XRP's recent rise shows how quickly the market can respond when a big unknown is taken away. It also shows how popular cryptocurrencies are becoming. Using coins is okay. More buyers and businesses are starting to understand how valuable digital assets like XRP are. The SEC's deal with Ripple could be the start of a new era for both Ripple and the cryptocurrency space as a whole. The price of XRP keeps going up, but where does it go from here? The settlement has made the way for Ripple, and XRP are about to hit new heights. But this is only the start. The market is closely watching to see if XRP can keep up its momentum and build on this historic rise for Ripple. With clear laws in place, the future has never looked better. Ripple can focus on expanding its network, making new agreements, and looking for new ways for people to use its technology. The potential for growth is huge, and the recent rise in the price of XRP is just the beginning of what's to come. This is a turning point, not only for Ripple but for the whole cryptocurrency market. The SEC settlement with Ripple could lead to a new era of regulation, where digital assets can thrive with more legal certainty. For Ripple, the future of XRP has never looked so bright. The market is paying close attention, and if this trend continues, XRP could be on its way to even greater heights. Now that XRP's price has skyrocketed to $843.78, many people are wondering what's causing this huge jump. The excitement is mostly due to the legal. The SEC settlement has brought clarity, but there are other important reasons that have led to this huge rise. Let's look at what's causing this, and what might happen next for Ripple and XRP.